Afternoon, everybody. I imagine everybody's been watching this thing with Dominic Cummings. He's the advisor to Boris Johnson, the architect of the lockdown and social distancing. And I'm not an artless person by any standards, and I would also, up to the point, say with your child's involved, that a parent usually does make the decisions they make, and regardless, you will make them decisions. On top of that, you're his architect of everything, the distancing, the lockdowns, but no matter how you look at it, and as I say, I'm not an artless person, I can empathise with him up to the point when he talks about his child, etc. But the facts of the matter are this. In between that, he went out for half an hour, and he says he went for a drive to test his eyes, basically, to see if he were up to the drive back to London. That is where he goes wrong, because that's an absolute load of rubbish. Basically, that man has been up there at Durham and he's just gone basically like that to Misuse. Let's have a ride out, just to basically, we've been cooped up, let's just have a ride out for half an hour, and he's sat at a river banking and he's been caught out. That is where he's gone wrong. That is why he has to resign. The child thing about it, I accept that. I'm not going to criticise man for that, for saying that it was my child. There's exceptional circumstances, but he's trying to wurzel out on it now, and it's a stupid thing to say, well, I was just going to, my eyesight were a bit weird, I was going to have an half-hour drive. When you know you're right, you go like that, yeah, I'm alright, that's it. You don't, nobody does that. He's been caught out, he's caught with his pants down. And this is what, and I know this, I put comparisons to Wakefield Council, and I don't say it's coronavirus. What I say is this. 350,000 people live in Wakefield District. Not counting children who can't understand this, but Peter Box made a statement to people at Wakefield, to 300 and some thousand people, excluding people who can't understand, little kiddies, that every pound was under review and services would be reduced. These statements, what are put out, they have the backing of the leadership of Wakefield Council and councillors, and that said, he said these words, and I'm going to keep saying about this. He said that, no matter how you look at it, no matter which way Wakefield Council want to turn it, he said that services will be reduced, every pound is under review. Now, he told 300,000 people, backed up by councillors, backed up by leadership of Wakefield Council. Then, for 13 years, engineers have abused public purse, every pound, engineers have abused public purse, and we're told that. We're told that there. There was a breach of rules. Now you're telling me that you've been told as public every pound's under review. Services will be reduced. And then when their own people, for 13, not a couple of thousands of pounds, for 13 years, and you're told, oh, they've just broke a couple of rules. Does that not say the same kind of thing? What does it say? I'm going to keep getting on about this. Councillors, leadership, Peter Box. And what has Peter Box done now? Who does this? Tell me who does this. Peter Box, what a lot of people don't know, had just taken another position not long ago. And within a couple of weeks, it then reneged on it and said, oh, I'm not going to take this position now. I'm going to just go down to my constituent at Altos and Norman and do that. Peter Box has gone because of these kind of statements. Peter Box has gone because I was putting his name on YouTube, Don Corleone Box. That man either should have dealt with this. These engineers that have abused public purse should have been fired, sacked and suspended while all that inquiry went on, but there wasn't. They basically just said it was a breach of rules. A breach of rules, absolutely tons and tons of public purse money, what they've abused. On top of that, let's not forget, doing things massive favours to other engineers. Let's not forget doing things favours down at Pontypridd Golf Course. Let's not forget taking cash to say they were buying cameras. You know, all this abuse, but yet a statement comes out of Wakefield Council, every pound under review. Now who's kidding who here? You tell me who is kidding who, and that's why I say it's going out of billboards, because Dominic Cummings has had to come on because of public opinion. If public opinion wasn't swaying that way, he would not have come on. He's sat there now, he won't say sorry, and for parts in it, fair enough with child, but the part where he goes for a ride for half an hour, he potentially put people at risk. That man should resign. Same as Box. Box hadn't had to resign, he's took his big pay package and took his hook. But there's people in there like Merritt McRae, her solicitor Julian Marshall, the investigating team, and all councillors. If you councillors, all councillors for Wakefield, if that doesn't disturb you, then you're not fit for office, none of you. You shouldn't dare knock on a door for a vote. You're a disgrace to office you hold. An absolute disgrace. How the hell does leadership at council say that? Services may be cut, every pound under review. People's money, but yet you've abused it, and you're helped, and you won't. When these billboards come out, I'll tell you what my hope is, that the thousands of people just say, yeah, absolute scandalous. But at this moment, you look on it, you think, we don't have to make a statement about anything, but you're wrong. You're wrong. All you're doing when you do that, you're basically looking down on people you serve. You're looking down on people who pay your wages. It's no more than an absolute disgrace that you can't come on and make. The reason you can't come out and make a statement, the reason you won't come on film with me, is because you know you're wrong. You know I'll get you at every corner, and you can't beat me with that. And it's not just a case of beating me, it's what you've said to the public. Don't just blame Boxy for that. Don't blame Don Corleone Box for that. All of you know about these statements when they go out. You all think you're doing something, don't you? We'll have to tell the public and that every pound's under review. We better tell them services are going to be cut. But when it comes down to fucking your own, yeah, and I have to swear sometimes, when it comes down to your fuckers that abuse public purse, thousands and thousands of pounds, you tell us it's just a little breach of rules, nobody's getting sacked. What kind of council are you? What kind of councillors are you? You're a set of pillars, all lot of you, because you daren't say out, you're that cosy, you're that stuck up each other's arses. But I'll tell you what, it will fire back at some of you. It will fire back big time at some of you, because it ain't going to happen that, and then that. And that is, the breach of rules is just about you spending thousands on my account at Arco. And nobody gets sacked. So you can just do what you want. Basically, you've made a platform here where you're saying, we can do what we want. Bollocks to public, we do what we want. You've set a precedent here that ain't going to change now. Ever. What you've done is so bad. What you've done on public at Wakefield is so bad. And when you're talking about every pound under review, you're talking about pensioners, you're talking about single, people who's got kids and that, single parents, you're talking about people on, sick, you're talking about people with hardship. That's those pounds you're talking about. You're not talking about all wealthy twats like you're on top money, like you, McRae, on 174 grand a year, you and Box. You're talking about people who's got no pounds hardly. You're talking about people who rely on certain services, who you're talking about will be cut back. Why don't you cut back on some of the staff who's been nicking? Why don't you cut back on some of them? Why don't you sack some of them? Breach of fucking rules. breach of fucking rules, alright? Breach of rules is about 13.5 grand, well, between 13.5 and 17.5 grand's worth of public funds nicked. Doing jobs for friends, massive amounts of money. Taking cash in and, you know, to buy cameras and that, not buying cameras, load of bollocks. You're an absolute, I tell you what, you might sit there and you're going like that all the time, but don't make a statement. Don't make a statement. Don't let's have a meeting at town hall about it. Why? Because you know you're wrong. You know you've done bad things. And you're telling people at Wakefield you're serving them right. You're doing them good things and that, and you think about them. How the hell can you possibly justify all this? How? And if you thought you could, you'd come on and make a proper statement, and you sit down and let me ask you proper questions. But you councillors out there, you all know about it. And if some of you wasn't there when this was going on, you certainly know about it now. So don't be hiding like little sheep round corners, because you're all going to get some proper severe mentions. Absolute disgrace. Peter's got... What did you say about David Werritt, the fraud officer, who said to me, not enough meat on bone? What were your excuse for David Werritt? He's gone, we don't know... he's been here years, but we don't know his house number, we don't know his address, we don't know his phone number, and he's left no paperwork. What a load of shite. What are you going to say about that? Well, Peter Box put that up. Peter Box might have put that out, but you're all aware of it. And then you do that. You could have dealt with all this properly, but you're not. You just think you can do what you want. Same as last chief exec when he run off with loads of money, Foster. It's just, you know, all it is for your lot in there, Jeffrey, McRae, some others, it's just like a piggy bank for you. A piggy bank, a public purse. So you can dip it out, bang it in your pocket, do what you want, and you don't have to, you're not obliged to tell public. And then you get people like Jeffrey come on. We are, health and safety is our main concern. Health and safety bollocks with you, Jeffrey. You don't care about, all you care about, ladies, your position and the money that puts in the bank every month. This ain't gonna end. This is gonna keep coming and coming. I ain't gonna stop until every person in Wakefield knows about what you do. How do you do such things? How do you get, you're not gonna get away with it, I can tell you that now. But yeah, you know, a bit like this Cummings bloke and that, yeah. He wants to resign, putting people's life at risk. And do you know something? When you say services are going to be cut, services are going to be cut. Do you understand what that means? Is it just something for you to say, innit? Yeah. And what do you mean by every pound under review? An absolute, it's beyond atrocious. It's like you've just basically said, stuff public. What public? We don't have to tell public out. If the numbers will come at you at some point. The numbers will come at you. You're bent. I tell you what you are. You're bent. Bent. There was a breach of rules, but that Graham had dealt with it. Graham who? West. Graham West who lets complaints go when he knows a woman's been crying. He's had a woman to tears. Is that the same Graham West? That coward. Or Madison at Fothergill couple who squandered thousands of public purse. Eh? You what? You're not getting away with it, no, you're not. It's going to keep coming and coming. But it just shows what coward you are, that you can't make why don't you have a town hall meeting and that and stream it live so we can all see and just bring everything up? Why don't you do that? And some of you councillors in there, I tell you what, you want to be going the same place you come, out at the same door, piss off, back, because you're useless. Anybody who daren't stand up to this bollocks ain't worth telling Wakefield people they've got their interests at heart. because you ain't got no disinterest at heart. Until you get to the bottom of all this shite, thieving, theft, debauchery, embezzlement, you're not fit to be in office, none of you. Set of twats. I don't care about swearing sometimes with your lot. You're just disgusting. Box has gone. Don't call your own box. I wonder how much he's gone with as well. And let me just say it once again. On top of all this, kids